Morning. Today we're out here at Arcadia Silverleaf at a new residence that we are starting. We'll discuss a little bit today about pad preparation for the foundation, footings for site walls and for the home, and then talk a little bit about site drainage when you're on a lot that is typically flat, like we get a lot here in Arizona. As we walk up to the pad, we'll see that we have taken some areas here, raised them. We'll do this in a couple inch increments, have it leveled off. They'll roll over it several times to compact the soil. In some cases, we'll have to test it if the soil that we start with isn't stable. In this instance, the soil was original and stable, so all we had to do was do the lifts every few inches, compact as we go, and then continue up. Right now, this upper portion is sitting about 10 inches below where the actual top of the foundation or the actual concrete floor for the main floor will rest. And then we have got some stakes preliminary put in for the foundation walls that you can see here with the pink spray at the top. As we get a little bit further past the site wall installation, we'll start installing some of the taller foundation walls here along with the pool. And we'll show you that in a video coming soon. As we start installing the foundation, we have put these stakes in to mark the foundation walls. Once they excavate for the depth of the foundation walls to install these footings, we will come back again and have the centers of the footings marked by our surveyor. Those will look similar to these pink flags that you have in here so that they know where to put the center of the rebar for each of these footings. This is just an example of a site wall, but the similar application will apply when you do the foundation as well. As we start the foundation, as we discussed, we have this about 10 inches below. As we put everything in, we'll have to hire the surveyor to come back and certify the pad height or do what they call an as-built survey to make sure that where we are at is where it's supposed to be per the plans. As we discussed a little bit, with most of the lots we build on out here are flat. This one is a perfect example of being a relatively flat lot. When you do that, you have to make sure that you still drain water away from the house and from the lot. When it gets a little tricky with very little slope from front to back, side to side, we install perimeter drains. And if we look out this way, we can see where these drains have been installed. They will run anywhere from where water could start to pool and then follow along the foundation, or in this case, the site wall, to where it gets to the lowest point and it can pop up and exit out at the low point where there is already drainage developed from the community. If we take a look at these basins, we'll bring this grade up to where it's about an inch above these basins. We'll flow it into these. Water will flow into here. There's a pipe that goes through here. All of this has been compacted so that it doesn't settle. It'll run then down here to the next one where it also has an inlet, and it continues all along that foundation wall to where it pops out at the lowest point. This will ensure that anything from rain to irrigation water will hit these drains and exit out at the lowest point so that the yard stays dry and walkable for all the homeowners. That gives you a brief description of how we start the foundation and how we ensure that we put the foundation and the concrete pad at the right level. Have a great day.